Today was one of the worst days I've had. They pulled out all the stops, everything, the East Asian Totem, East Indian mean. They locked up my bag. They started really strong on Monday when I got back from Orlando. The mechanics are working with them. My brother's working with them. Everyone's working with the government to fuck me over. Thinking they're going to get their just rewards. They're going to get the rewards. They do not understand these bigots. They do not understand what they really are trying to do. Old Christianity and old Islam are the exact same thing in many ways. They're both Talibanic, like the Taliban. We do not live in a free country, and it has nothing to do with my race. Because today my tails were 3 of them, and I'm just shaking. I didn't realize that I couldn't sit still, and I couldn't, and it's just like, and I didn't the thing is, I can never get into a rhythm because I never get any sleep. And this morning I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay awake. I'm gonna be good. I knew that today was non-farm payrolls or something. At 9:30, it was the FOMC minutes at 1:30, 2:30 Eastern time. They got me for 50. It was like 40 minutes. Sat down and I was out, and I knew, and then that 40 minutes completely jackknifed my entire day and my nervous system. Couldn't breathe. And then everything I made the day before, I lost. Because it's not a casino thing. It is a art and a science. And I could see, and I know it's just everything that all the normal thinking processes are just off. I was listening to some house music. This chick was Lika. She has a really good vibe, it's German, so it's more of a groovy type house. And I could not get on beat in my flow. And it's then I realized just what was happening to my body, what was happening to my mind, where timing, everything is off. And that's the disjoint. And in that disjoint flows the bullshit. I don't think I could stop this. I think, Trump is about to die. And then, as I said, once they have J.D. Vance in, everyone will say, oh, we got to give the new president a chance. And then by December, all of Project 2025 will be in. And then they'll start with a Project Esther. Chuck Schumer will get him, and Netanyahu will get their wish, as Netanyahu blatantly stated, America's big enough just to drain. And at that point, the Israelis will either nuke Iran, and then they'll build the third temple, blow up the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which shouldn't have been there in the first place. And then World War III begins. Just like the evangelicals want. And then at that time, World War III begins, and the Jewish Messiah comes, and they're like, oh, the Messiah. And then from that bloodlust, Jesus is supposed to return, and they get all raptured. I think it's just fucking aliens. And the demonic beings are not going to get raptured. They are going to be destroyed. They use the idea of Christ for evil. Muhammad was given great knowledge and wisdom for being a moron, technically. And then he all went psychopathic and did the same shit as the evangelicals are doing today. Which was the same thing he learned from the Jews. Religion is... spirituality is good, but I think a lot of organized religion nowadays is always corrupted by the demonically, or the lower possessed self. Anywho, I'm gonna go lick my wounds, figure out a new attack strategy. No, I'm gonna be freaking... They shot their whole wad. I'll have to figure out something next. Peace.